welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. So, I did a little bit of grinding in my own time, and we made our way up to Hunter rank, or Master rank 70. I just have a little bit to talk to with the courier here. I think it's just add-on quests, or event quest stuff to get, nothing too much. I don't know exactly what we're going after, but my guess with how we've gone through, like, Wind Serpent Ibushi, All Mother Narwa, Furious Rajang, it's probably Crimson Glow Valstrax, and then the last monster you kind of unlock will be a little later on, but we'll have to see. The Star of Despair approaches. As foretold in the ancient tomes, Crimson Glow Valstrax cometh. Admiral, please, allow the Order to handle this. We are too heavily reliant on SurvivalVis as of late. Couldn't agree with you more, Theo. But you gotta remember, it's up to the Admiral and you to lead everyone here in Elgato. Think about it. What we do if Elgato, or the capital, were attacked while you're out playing hero, or worse, out of commission? I'm afraid I can't answer that. The Curious threat hasn't let up yet. We can't risk losing our second in command. There's too much at stake. As it is, there's no one more suitable for the job than SurvivalVis. Me. I hate to ask, but I think SurvivalVis should go. It's the most reliable option. You gotta trust me on this. SurvivalVis. As you're well aware, the Valstrax is a terrifyingly powerful elder dragon without equal. This quest will be more perilous than any you've faced. Still, you would go? I see, so you made up your mind. I hate putting you into this position yet again. Please return to us safely. Yeah, so Crimson Glow Valstrax is the next monster we'll hunt in the series. I've got everything loaded up. I still haven't found a light bowgun build I actually, like, really like. I did enjoy playing around with the, Guy's McGorm light bowgun there. But I kind of want something with rapid fire to it. That's been one thing that has felt kind of off with Sunbreak, is rapid fire doesn't feel like it has as much power or relevance on light bowguns as it used to. Like, I have tried using the Demon Lord cannon a little bit from Furious Rajang, but because of how much the recoil seems to be, or it might be because you can't, like, walk around while shooting, it just locks you in place that does not mesh well with how Sunbreak is with its more dynamic and fluidness. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what kind of build I want to do. I don't want a rapid-fire Pierce, because I still don't like the idea of how Pierce is so powerful in such a safe, cushy zone being further back. I kind of want something that's more engaged with the monsters themselves, like, say, I might have to see this one with the normal 2 rapid-fire. You can't walk reload, so that might be troublesome, but there was something else I had seen, too. I still have to go through and get a lot more done with, like, the Afflicted monsters, getting their materials, opening builds, or, like, these final stages up. Oh, and I still feel like Sergiosis should have had a rapid fire somewhere in there. It wasn't the I think it was the Rosenzeigen here. The Spread 2 rapid fire I might want to try out. But that one, I'm just missing the Espinos mantle, and I know when it comes to, like, the Afflicted stuff, there is, I think there's, like, a point trading system. I haven't actually done one of the investigations to fully open up the Afflicted stuff there, so that's on the to-do list eventually as well. But yeah, the Fierce Moss Green, see, those aren't really... I did try the Gold Valkyrie out, but I don't think it really performed as well as I wanted it to with its rapid fire. And it is only normal 2, so it might be, well, normal 2 usually can be a little bit of the weaker side for rapid fire, so that might be it too. I should also maybe look trying to get that. It's just, I feel like for the light bowgun, geez, actually that doesn't really seem that good for the Violet Mizutsune's looking back on it here. I feel like the light bowgun is one that's kind of lost its identity now, considering, like, Rise and Sunbreak have been so dynamic and fluid for movesets. Like, to me, light bowgun was your quick shooter that you'd easily step around with and could keep evading, stuff like that. A lot of weapons now are just quick sidestep, out of the way, easy moving around. So, since the rapid fire doesn't really feel like it has as much potency or importance for, like, light bowgun really doing good damage, they just kind of feel bland or generic to me. They don't have more uniqueness behind them, which I find kind of sad. It is, again, my favorite weapon for Monster Hunter. I gotta admit, when I do just, like, see there's, like, some drop there. But maybe if I can try some other stuff out, I'll find something that I can build and work and make and go with that. But yeah, so we're going to stick with just what I got here. Got everything there. We'll talk to Chiche and then head out for the Crimson Glow Valstrax. Once we save, of course. That's one thing Sunbreak is. It autosaves so frequently. That red star in the sky last night, that was a Valstrax. Oh, SurvivalVis. If you don't do something about it, darkness and despair will spread across the land. How cheery. Yep. If you feel it's too perilous, come back at once. Everyone here in Elgato trusts and respects you, myself included, naturally. But if you should overcome this peril and emerge victorious, Master Rank 70 will be unlocked for you. I pray for your good fortune and safe return.
Be sure to check the special list.
Yeah, we'll just get a couple more queued up there. And there it is. Star at World's End.
You'll do great.
Yeah, everything's good. I got the materials for... Oh, hang on. Do I have... Okay, I do have slicing ammo. I just didn't have the bag sorted properly. And then I have outfitted Aruna and Ashley a little bit differently, because you can see Ashley with the big briefcase. Those are, I think, the only paralysis weapons that are actually available to your buddies. And they're going to be helpful. Usually these, from World Iceborne onwards, you usually get at least 1 or 2 procs of, like, your buddy's status weapons going off. And with paralysis on them, I think they're going to be pretty helpful in fights or hunts. We'll load in. I also do have to see what Valstrax's Master Rank armor is going to look like. Okay, so... Oh, we do have an Espinos out on the map. I wonder... I mean, I don't think I get lucky, as much as I hope I could, is to have one of the shiny drops be that mantle. And there's that weapon just ready to be made right there. I'm trying to think. I remember for Title Update 1, as I was trying to look up, like, what were the supposed, like, best sets for weapons or that, the light bowguns had, like, elemental builds listed for them, which were supposedly the best, but unfortunately, I forgot to, like, save what they were, so I don't know exactly all the skills and armor pieces to what that used to be. Because I still would like it that the elemental builds focused on the monsters are like the best to go for. Because you're specializing and focusing on the elemental weakness, that should give you the highest boost to like power and be the builds you want to have as like your most efficient for the single monster. And then have like more general shots like the normal, pierce, etc. More what you might take on multi-monster hunts just because you can't really focus on the 2 elements at the same time. Or up against, like, certain monsters that only have Dragon Elemental weakness, which I am still kind of salty over. I still feel like they should just get rid of the novelty they put around the Dragon Element for bowguns. It's like every other weapon gets access to Dragon Element, basically without restraint. Bow does... every weapon really kind of does. And yet the light bowguns... It's kind of like this weird quirk one, where you get much limited ammo supply, and to be honest, I don't even know if the damage that does go out is, like, able to be offset for that. I know World Iceborne, there were speedrunners who were able to, I think it was on Fatalis, actually able to pull off some, like, really quick times using the Dragon Element shots, but I just kind of want it as another tool that you can have on a weapon to play around with. As it stands right now, it's not. But yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit running around, make sure to snag what we can, because Crimson Glow, he's probably going to smack pretty hard with this being Master Rank. So I just want to try to get myself as much, Oh, actually, you know what? I should head over there, because I don't know if there'll be a turf war, but there should be the 2 smacking each other up pretty good. Okay. So here's my thinking. I want to beat the crap out of Valstrax for a little bit here. And then we're going to... see, it's kind of in a bad spot. What my thinking is, let me see if I can snag the gold wire bug quick. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go fight Espinos, get a higher amount of shinies from that, and then we can switch the two with the next Wyvern ride, and beat the crap out of Valstrax again to make this hunt easier. I do have to admit, I dislike how kind of like game gimmicky Sunbreak feels compared to how World and Iceborne were. There we go, smack him across. And now we get to return the favor. Like, I think the maps, the monsters, a lot of stuff in Sunbreak just feels like a weird downgrade compared to World and Iceborne. Like, before, you got things like the Paratoads, the Poison Toads, that could both be a threat to you and the monsters. And they were just, like, naturally in the environments. They felt more proper that you could only, like, say, kick them. You couldn't pick them up and use them, stuff like that. Whereas with how Sunbreak is, they feel more like power-ups than they do animals. Oh, geez, is this already an ambush? Yes, it is. Okay, I wasn't expecting that so soon. And I think they even sped that up, because I don't remember it going quite that quick. Oh, yeah. I was talking about how he'd hit harder. He seems to hit really hard. I knew this was going to be a rough hunt, and I'm glad we had the insurance on. Because I didn't even get a chance to, like, heal up. I think this might be one of the fights where you're going to want to stay down a little bit. But we'll snag all the materials we can that we knocked off from before. That is something I have been finding, not so much, like, on certain hunts, but, like, it feels like there's quite a bit of damage you are taking and a Sunbreak now. Like, not quite one-shots, but it's reminding me a bit of 4 Ultimate, where almost every attack could be like a 2-shotter. And, like, with how... well, I mean, granted, my hunting skills are a little bit rusted, because I'm not even... How long ago was the last time that I can't even remember. It's been a while since I've actually last played. Oh, lordy. Okay, so he's got something new there. I gotta remember, he's got new tricks in Master Rank. Okay, well, we'll snag another shiny. And try to keep on him. Okay, snag that. I do want to see if I can find the last little bit of health Spear Bird, even defense Spear Bird. For whatever reason, I still have... The Citadel feels like the one that has, like, the least focused route you can go to get your Spear Birds all the way up to full. Like, so much feels a lot more spread out and weird winding paths compared to a few of the other maps that you could relatively quickly get everything reliably. Okay, so it seems like he kind of follows the beam up. I wasn't sure what the second aspect, or like second part of it was about. But I gotta remember to use the counter, because of all the things that light bowgun's gotten, that's one of the big things that has been super handy through every hunt. And like, yeah, for attacks like that, the counter is going to be so helpful, just getting up and above those strikes. Oof. He seems to like to hover around a lot more in Master Rank. Ow. Yeah, it just feels like they souped up how much damage he wants to do now. I mean, I guess it's fair and fitting because they want him as an endgame Elder Dragon. Although I do wish that it would be less hard focused on the Hunter. It always feels when I'm with the buddies, they get like next to no attacks actually target them. Okay, come on out of there. Okay, I think he's probably going to be changing areas. Yeah.
Get back here!
Okay. Well, he at least didn't cart, so that's one good thing about that. But I still need to get a little bit more health to get the completely... Ooh, that I'll need, the defense one there. Yeah, I'm not even at full defense, so that's another reason why it's hitting pretty good. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get in there and try to get that tail off. Yeah, I should have knew he had another follow-up to that. I wonder, are we going to get another wyvern right off of... Oh, no, I think they're just keeping out of each other's way. Okay. So dodge that. Oh, come on, I keep aiming way too low on that. I'm not sure what's with me wanting to, like, aim too low. It seems like almost something... Oh. Yeah, I gotta get the timing of that dodge down a lot better. And would you stop going directly for me every freaking time? Yeah, talk about that hard focus again. There we go. Okay, tails off. Now we'll see about working at some of the other parts that are giving us problems. Ooh, good work, Runa. I just figured I'd try getting the tail off first. Oh, did we? I don't know how I managed to do that, because I thought I screwed that up really badly. Yeah, there's some better damage numbers. Nope, another ambush. Yeah, okay. Yeah, God, I feel like that comes out faster now. Ow. Okay, so he's left the area, so we can at least carve the tail, go back, get the first aid meds. I feel really out of my element. Like, I'm not sure it's just because it's been so long since I fought Crimson Glow. Oh, dang. I mean, that's pretty nice to get from our first tail carve. Now, let's just hope I can complete the quest without carting out. Okay. You know, maybe I'll stop by here just so I can stock up on a few things. Like, I don't think I'm going to use more slicing shots. They've probably served all their use. I'm going to get much better damage just from using normal threes. But just take them in case I do get to a point where I just need anything else I can get out. And maybe because there is that Fortune Owl. That's it. With that going around, we'll see if we can try to catch it and just get the boost from that. Not that, like, actually aids in the hunt at all, but if I'm going to go through all the effort, let's get the most rewards we can, right? It's not like it's too hard to go after it. But that's at least one thing that doesn't feel that, like, gamey. It feels like a living animal, because it goes around areas of the map or that. Hello, little buddy. We'll take a feather, thank you very much. I think we can hear Luna. I mean, we're hearing howls. I wonder if that actually might be a neat thing to have somewhere in the Citadel. It's like how Iceborne had the Legiana nest, and you could see them in the distance. Maybe every so often you'll see, like, just Lunagaron in the distance howling. Lunagaron? I'm trying to remember how that's pronounced. I'm a schmack your wing. Oh, so back here, apparently, the roar works at good distance. Oh, careful. Ow. Yeah, I should have been expecting that. Yeah, certain attacks I gave him a lot more openings to be able to strike back with. I guess try to balance it out so he's not super punishing. Yeah, let's just get a little bit of this down. I feel like the area was actually too small for him to get that attack proper. Oh, God. Oh my God, give me a moment, for frick's sakes. Okay, well, he's changing areas at least, but... yeah, the monsters also chase you pretty good out of the areas, too. Okay, that's almost at full. God, even, like, after going through all the map I have, not even full up on some of the spear birds. Still think it was a dumb idea to make it so every single hunt, you gotta go collect them all. Oh, come on, we should see one of those wings start breaking soon. There we go, got the timing of that one down proper. Leave a little couple of things there for you. And I think he's ticked off again. Ooh, come on, Runa. Hit her off. Oh, come on. Yeah, the Kitinator I do like, but it does feel like it can have an absurdly... oh, there we go. I knew one of them had to be breaking sometime soon. Oh, actually knocked him out of the air. Okay, so he's going off. Let's get more normal threes. Yeah, I know it's definitely not the most efficient hunting I've ever done, but trying to keep alive. That's the big thing right now. Try to stay alive more so than be quick. And now this area might be hard to say how this will go, because there's not too many times I've actually been up fighting a monster here. And I think this area has a bit of room around it. Yeah, there is a bit of space, so... There we go. Good work, Runa. Got that one off proper. Okay, there's that. Okay, that's broken. I'm not actually sure where I should be trying to hit right now. I think it's... Yeah, there we go. It's like the center of the back. Oh, out of that. I remember he leaves some little nasty surprises behind him. Oh, managed to get me with that. Thankfully not a one-shot, but very close to one. Okay, so he's out of his rage for now. Might be a little easier dealing with him. And already he's right back into it. I feel like I've gotten the hang down with it being a slower fight. Oh, actually, there we go. He's at his limp point now. Okay, and then there's another one. Yeah, there it is. Actually, one thing I'm surprised at is we haven't seen another, like, one of his, like, charge-ups. Or, like, his intakes where he starts sucking up air and kind of gives you that opening. Maybe he only gets one in Master Rank? Oh. Maybe he only gets the one in Master Rank, whereas I think High Rank he would do it a few times in the hunt. Okay, well, we got him on his last leg, so it shouldn't be very much longer. I just have to keep playing cautiously like I have been, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is definitely not one of my more efficient bowgun builds that I've used. Oh, still got me. God, the timing is really everything on a lot of, Sunbreaks, like, monsters and that. The evade distance won't help you unless you got the timing just right. Okay, healed up. There we go. Not very climactic kill there, but, I mean, after all this fighting and that, I think I'll take it. I even wonder, this might be a crown large, because it does seem like a pretty big guy, doesn't he? Wonder if that might have been a reason I was having some trouble too, is larger the monster is, harder it is to get out of its way. Well, there we go, a little bit there. Top ourselves off, and we can head back from this. But I definitely gotta figure out a better, like, bowgun build for sure. This one, it's basically tail cutting only. I've been using it to go after, like, Espinos for the mantles or tail cuts. Now, we'll have to see. I gotta take some time just building, figuring out what bowgun build I want and playstyle too. We'll see what we get from all the rewards.
Yes.
Yeah, quest complete. Okay. Let's see. I actually got 3 tails, so I'm kind of surprised at that, but I'll take them. Let's see, just a few wings, a few of the shells, and that's about all, eh? Should be enough that we can see what the armor's gonna be like. And yeah, nothing too special about that kill screen. Although, I'm trying to remember now. Does it register crown size in this or not? I have to check the journal, because I don't know now. Or was it in the material screen? I was just dumb. I can't remember where, like, crown sizing is recorded in Sunbreak. Oh, here we go. Defeating the Star of Despair puts you at the pinnacle of all hunters. As Knight of the Order, you have my complete respect. You know, the princess has long since admired you, SurvivalVis. I don't find her staring at your weapons. If she ever wanted to be a hunter, what could I even say to her? If that's what Chiche truly wishes to be, then who are we to stop her? But still, the life of a hunter can be... The matter's already been discussed.
Yes.
Perhaps you should talk to her yourself and see what she has to say. Okay, just a little bit more with Chiche. Yeah, let me find Crimson Glow. So largest was 2408, smallest is 1836 I've hunted. Yeah, I don't know where it gets registered as, like, when the crowns are, like, completed, or you've hunted one. God, I feel like I'm so out of loop with Sunbreak, and that's because I haven't really been, like, hard focused on this like other Monster Hunters I've done. Just because to keep, like, videos and recordings out, I kind of hold off until I can... Like, there's a story event, I won't play until I can record that story.
I have faith that you will fulfill.
SurvivalVis, welcome back. I have something I'd like to share with you. I was talking with Admiral Gallius about becoming a hunter, and... When I asked him to speak freely, he said, Chiche, I ask that you think carefully about what it really means to be a hunter. I guess I had never thought about it with a clear head. I was too consumed by my desire to be like you, to defend my home, to help my people and those I love. Though noble, it was rather silly of me, actually, to think me out there facing an angry monster. So I reconsidered, but the good news is I can still help you by being the best quest receptionist I can. Oh, and speaking of, I'm pleased to inform you that you have unlocked Master Rank 70. Congratulations. With that said, why not look at the quest list? So I think 100 is going to be where we'll kind of get the true final one, where we'll have something very interesting to try taking on. But let me take a look and see what Valstrax's weapon and gear is like. As a light bowgunner, or probably even as a heavy bowgunner, his stuff's never been super exciting because, again, Dragon Element is something that's usually not really viable for us. So this is Crimson Glow Valstrax Eclipse. I do like that the pieces are like facing backwards on you. Like one of the things about, I think it was it the gunner look? It was almost like the jets were facing forward. Although, truthfully, this is very lacking in skills. Just Dragonheart, Weakness, Exploit, and Resentment. The gloves are... Yeah, it really feels like it's almost like a lot of just the high rank skills forward. Like, I think that's the exact skills of the high rank gloves. I mean, they were very good gloves because of the Weakness, Exploit 2 already built in. But yeah, I also have to figure out what I want to go armor-wise. I'm one away from having the Archfiend armor, try playing around with that. The Arc set, I need the mantle. It's always like that last rare material never drops. As for the light bow guns... Yeah, so I just need one more spine shell and I'd have that. But again, it's... Oh, geez, like... Yeah, it does have dragon, but I tried that in base Rise. Never really worked out well enough. Oh, I mean, I could go for the Genie's Lamp. There is... Oh, So you use Crimson Glow Valstrax for the final Elder Dragon stuff there. Okay, interesting. I guess I'll have to try taking out a few more if I want to get the Elder Dragon light bowguns, like, expanded out. Maybe Daenerys Yellow Jacket could be something. It's hard to say. But yeah, now that I have to grind up to Master Rank 100, I still have to figure out how I unlock the Risen Chameleos for the title update 2. But I've got more grinding I can do in my own time, so I'll hopefully have worked off more rusts and have a better build for the next episode. Thank you guys for sticking around for this admittedly long and slow Valstrax hunt. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, tricks, or even bowgun build ideas, be sure to let me know in the comments right down below. I might try to do a few more episodes with the Afflicted Monsters, show off some weapons, because I know one thing I forgot to do was, when I unlocked, like, looking at the Luna Garon, like, heavy bowgun, I always said I wanted to check it out and see if it has anything special, like, for looks or stuff. It does, because of, like, just the way it looks like those wheels might spin on it. I never made it, so I don't know if that's the case. Though, actually... Oh, I need another blue core, but then I can make him go along with that. So, yeah, that might be something I'll try showing off, testing out. I'm going to try to keep Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak on the channel a bit. I know this is still probably going to be in, like, several weeks since I actually recorded this, because I think we're only, like, at... Is it 50? That's one of the more recent uploads of it? I don't know. Either way, it's going to be a while before you see this, and yeah, I'm going to try to work some of the rust off and get the gunk out of my bowgun and make sure I'm doing just fine. But thank you guys for watching, and until I do catch you in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.